Hello, I'm doing my project on a site called SIDA, Una Esperanza de Vida. It's located in Mexicali. It is for addicts, only women. Their policies are there's a lot of curfews. They have a bell schedule when how long their showers have to be. They see a medic. They get treatment. They have family time. They can only leave the center after 3 months that they've been in treatment, just for like half a day. They have to ask for permission. They have to be back on time. They Everything is still on a bell schedule. There's no AC. Everything's just fans. It's in the middle of nowhere. And when family goes to visit, you cannot bring your phone in because um, the, they're not supposed to be using phones, not even anyone else's, and they don't want them to know where they're located in Mexicali because they can find a way to escape. And it happens so much. They escape all the time, the women. And the work culture, my mom says that her boss encourages that the ladies go to their 3 meetings per day. That's what he always emphasizes. And um, my mom was my mom was in this recovery center for 2 years. She recovered. Now she works there as the assistant director to her boss, and she encourages that the ladies. She's been there, so she encourages that they respect each other. She's very disciplined. She makes sure that they have their 3 meals per day, that they shower, their hygiene. There's this law called NORMA 28, which they get audited every month, and she has to make sure that everything is in order, that everything is clean, that they're treated properly. Um, so my understandings with the books, with the readings and discussions, Vivian Burr says that social constructionism, that there's no true definition, that is always changing, and it's she mentions a lot of discourses, and this is what I connect with the ladies, because the ladies almost never recover. They always come back, or they never hear about them, but they know they're not in a good place. My mom is just a miracle story that she recovered, and she is there as the director now. But these ladies don't know a world outside of the recovery center that is well. So it's either they're in the recovery center without drugs, or they're outside the recovery center with drugs. So they don't see any other life besides those two. The recovery movement, Diane Gehart mentions that services should wind down or end when consumers are maintaining meaningful relationships, employment, and social interactions, um, satisfying life with stable housing. And this is what's missing with the center. These girls aren't interacting with the outside world whatsoever. They're pretty much jailed. They're on a bell schedule still. They have a limited time to shower, to see their family. Um, there's just a lot that I would change. And just like I want to mention also the reading in the Americanization of Mental Health Illness, the New York Times, in the New York Times magazine by Ethan Waters. Dr. Singh Lee's patients weren't complaining about afraid to be fat until they saw on social media that anorexia, that this girl passed away, and she had magazines that she wanted to lose weight. Point is, this is what I mean. The girls in C that haven't seen, well, it's kind of the opposite. They haven't seen a life outside that. These girls come from the worst families. They probably celebrate by giving them drugs. So these girls haven't seen a good life, and I think that my mom being there, and they know that she comes from there. I'm assuming that is helping. And just like in the syllabus, this quote is mentioned, and in the book, Gehart in part 2 mentions that therapists' sincere investment in the consumer's welfare includes the ethical mandate to do no harm, and extends to do whatever it takes to meaningfully assist in the journey of the recovery. What I would do differently is um, learn about these girls. I cannot help them if I don't know anything about them. I was not in their shoes. I am not part of their life. I don't know what it is like when they go home. But my mom does. My mom's been there. My mom was an addict. So I would put more people. I use my mom as an example. And if those girls when they do get better, I would continue using them to help other girls and explain their own story. Not maybe these girls don't see it some coming from me. I was never addicted. I don't understand I don't know what it means to be addicted. So how can I help them if I don't know how they're feeling? So I would dig deeper into how they're feeling and where they come from. And that is already 5 minutes and a half. Thank you.